So with that being said, there was also a report out this week that I kind of want to talk about, personally being the peep that I am. But Christian, Captain Charisma, is apparently ready to return or has been cleared to wrestle, but there were reports a couple of weeks ago that Creative had nothing for them, but now reports are saying that he's too fragile in the ring. I'm not going to oppose it. I absolutely agree. He's been injured far too many times over the years for him to return as an active competitor. But with that being said, though, I personally, I mean, maybe this is just me being a Christian fan, but I really want to see him just have one last run, or at the very least, one last match in WWE. So Bray Wyatt, geez, I almost called you Bray Wyatt. RJ, I want to get your thoughts on this. Do you think Christian should have one more run, one more match in WWE, and if so, in what capacity?
I feel like if he had another run, he'd just be like an RVD kind of.
No, I don't see him being world champion.
No,
absolutely
but it's just like, what's the point of coming back if you're not going to accomplish anything, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. If I was him, I'd just take my money and run, I guess. And I wouldn't want to be an RVD guy, come back and lose to all these guys, and then they get buried in a week. So, I don't think it's worth his time to come back. Maybe an announcer, maybe general manager, something like that, but just like something not wrestling.
From what it seems like, they will be keeping him around in some capacity as an agent, a trainer, like you said, a commentator, GM, whatever, if that even still exists. That'd be cool to see. Or, he has the Peep Show, too. He did a segment with Chris Jericho, Night of Champions, so I'd be fine with him doing that on Raw every week or SmackDown, main event, whatever. But that being said, though, I want to see one more match, but he's not the kind of guy that you can build towards like one more match. I mean, his whole gimmick was one more match for a couple of years, but he's not the guy that like it's The Rock coming back for one more match. You know what I mean?
It's not the same like star power.
Exactly. He's
no one's gonna buy it. Oh my god, Hell in a Cell, it's Christian's last match. We gotta buy it. Like that would never happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would like to see him get like one more title opportunity. In a feud with a guy like Dolph Ziggler, who I think could have a hell of a series of matches with. But even then, I just don't think it's too likely. But Arden, I'm going to get your thoughts. Do you think Christian could have one more run / one more match in WWE before retiring from the ring?
He could have one more match, definitely. But could he have one more run? No. And that's simply because of creative. Like, creative wouldn't be able to think of anything for him in terms of, all right, Christian, we're going to give you one more run at the top. One more run before you cap off your career. They just can't, and that's because of the sad state of affairs that's in the WWE. I feel bad for guys like Christian, because guys like Christian should be given the opportunity to entertain. And you know what? Christian will actually help out this company, because you'll be giving us another person who can help out, contribute, and make things better, but they're not, because they don't think that he can help out and that he's fragile. And that's a lose-lose to me, because either way, you know what life without him is like, and you know what life with him is like. And you understand that you have a guy that when he can help us out, he's a mid-tier to top-tier guy. You can put him in those type of programs. He could interact with the Cenas, the Ortons, the Rollins, things like that. And personally, when I think about it, in my world, if I was doing it, I would have eventually put him in a program, maybe with Rollins, and I think it would have been something that would have been really good, especially on the mic, because Christian is, to me, one of the more underrated speakers in recent WWE history. I mean, the guy could definitely talk, from whether he was an Edge Christian to where he was just himself. So, to me, I think he could definitely have one more match. It will probably be a meaningless match unless it's somebody good. But he won't have one more run, and that's more because of WWE creative.